Morning. Morning. Live from Animal Kingdom. I'm glad the picture looks good. It's probably going to turn crappy in a minute here, but I guess we'll see. I'll probably lose you in this tunnel briefly. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Eddie. Saturday.
I love the lighting. You can actually see. You can see in here.
Yeah, we're going early today, folks. Every now and then on a Saturday we'll go real early.
I want to stand up.
Thank you, Jordan. I am feeling a little... my throat's a little sore, but I guess the best way to put it is I injured my throat last week. So we'll talk. My voice works. I just try not to strain it right now. Hey, Max. Morning, Kyle. How are we doing? Hello, New Jersey. Hey, Tracy. We got New York. We have Texas. We'll have the whole world covered pretty soon, I'm sure. I hope it's a nice day where you are. UK, we got Boston. Wow. Our crew gets bigger. Okay, we're gonna have just a little bit of lag for a moment. Be right back. Out from Spain, we have UK, we have New York, New Jersey, Florida, Texas. Got everybody. Thanks for joining. Happy Saturday. Normally I schedule these so you know ahead of time. I apologize for not scheduling. I didn't forget, I just was trying something new. So. Hello. Falling with Jess from the UK. Well, thanks for joining. Feel free to click that like button on the way in. It does help us out. It does help people find our videos. Pat from Richmond. Hey, Donna. So my name is Eric Morton, and we're going to hang out for a couple hours here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. It is a beautiful day. It's a little cold, and I have to tell you, I saw something today that I've never seen before. So, like, I think in the 80s, and maybe at like other theme parks, it's more common. Like, you see people walking around with no shirts on. But it was like, keep in mind, when I got here a little while ago, it's in the 50s. It's probably still in the 50s, low 60s. I saw a family, and it was an adult male, 3 young males, I don't know, between the ages of 10 and 16, and 1 woman, adult woman. So I just assumed dad, mom, 3 kids. None of the males were wearing shirts. So I was like, oh, they probably have the mom carrying their shirts in a backpack. Nope. They didn't even bring shirts with them. I thought that was interesting. Maybe they have someone else with a backpack somewhere. Maybe we'll bump into them. I saw them in the parking lot. I just thought it was funny. It's not something you see all the time, especially when it's in the 50s. Oh, the whale from Wales. We got people from Wales all over the place. Well, thanks for joining. There we go. This line has grown a lot since 15 minutes ago. Ooh, we have a wipeout. I hope she's okay. I'm flying solo today, by the way. No Cookie Boss. She's got important business to attend to.
Yeah, the 6'7" guy who couldn't go on the ride.
Too tall.
Yeah, I'll tell her that she's missed. She knows she's missed. She's probably watching. Her best friend is in town, so they're gonna go hang out at the pool and do whatever they feel like doing, I guess. The trickle, trickle, splash, splash song is still in your head. Yeah, me too. That and Spike the Bee. Thanks for asking, Todd. Yeah, I'm feeling better every day. Had a weird week. Check that creature comfort sign out. Wow. Well, there's nobody. This is Starbucks for those that don't know. Well, you can see the mark. Not too bad. Nobody outside. Take a peek in here. Oh, yeah. Empty Starbucks? You kidding me? You get your the old baby tuk tuk moose. I still haven't seen Ryan the Last Dragon. Call me cheap. There was a lot of stuff to watch last week, though. There was the end of WandaVision. There was Coming to America. Has Kevin the Bird been spotted yet? Not by me. They had to clarify the bird because last time I was like, oh, Kevin, our reporter? Yeah, I don't know if he's here. It's a good thing you got your park passes months ago. I will tell you, they're very difficult to get right now for the next few weeks. In fact, it was felt like a miracle I got this one. Monday? I don't know. I've been trying to get a park pass for Monday for over a week. I guess we'll see. How do you walk a video so smoothly? Well, I do carry a stabilizer. In my case, I use the, it's called the DJI Osmo 3. Just a little gimbal. It does help smooth it out. Plus, my phone has some stabilization built in. I know it. Trust me, when I don't have it, it looks horrible. Let's go on safari. It's morning time. Animals are eating. They're active and they're out. Have they been serving the grilled corn? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, they're feeding the birds. Grilled corn, I should have done it last night. We just hung out at the house and grilled steaks. I got one of those Blackstone griddle. So it's not a grill really, it's a griddle, but I bet they do a good job on corn.
Becomes a whole new world with many new things to see and even more new things to hear.
Hey, Robert. Good to see you. Sometimes you'll be able to snag a pass. It's just, you just have to keep trying and trying. Yeah, if you want a Disney tip from me, if you're going to come to Animal Kingdom, get here early. It opens at 8. Obviously, you can get in before 8. Knock out your Pandora stuff. And then do your safari while the animals are up and active and being fed.
Eating and drinking are not permitted while in line. Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times while in line and on the attraction. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. Please abide by the QR. Maintain physical distancing and use the hand sanitizer dispensers provided. Thank you.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom, you really can do everything in the morning if you get here early. And go back to your hotel. Hang out in a pool for a while. And wind down the evening at Epcot with a nice meal and something to drink, or go to the Magic Kingdom when they start having fireworks again, or something like that. Fun. Had some friends and family in town this week, and their kids were first timers. They'd never been, so they only went to one park. They only went to Magic Kingdom. I just think it's interesting what it must be like for your first time ever at Disney World to be kind of during a pandemic. They had a great time though. They got to do everything they wanted to do at Magic Kingdom except Mine Train. We could have done Mine Train, they were just worn out.
If someone in your party is traveling with a mobility device, please line up behind that person, allowing them to lead the group through the gate at the end of the ramp, immediately in front of you. As you approach the loading platform, please note that it is divided into two distinct zones. The area with handrails is the loading zone, or Zone 1. Zone 1 is where you will stand just before you board your vehicle. Zone 2 is immediately behind it. As As you move out into Zone 2, please note the 4 diamonds at your feet in each row of the zone. Each row will comfortably seat 4 players.
I haven't figured out how I'm going to do this yet. Cover both sides of the vehicle as a single rider. I'll be sliding all over the place.
Remember when Bubba took you to the zoo? In Warfield? Same rules apply.
Maybe you want to put this on if you're news today, okay?
There's someone streaming right there.
You're right.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Hello, everyone.
Everyone's going to be sitting up and right. You're going to want those hands, arms, feet, legs, torso be sliding close. Good morning. Asante Sana. Here Harambe, like say Twende, that's Swahili for let's go! Well, jump everyone, my name is Jared. I'll be your tour guide today through Harambe's Wildlife Reserve. Now, before we head on in, hello. I do have a few ground rules. Just make sure we are staying seated at all times with those face coverings on throughout our whole journey today, covering our nose, mouth, and chin. It is mandatory that you do so. And also for the safety of all these animals in the reserve, just make sure we're not making any loud noises at them. It is their home. We want to feel welcomed. Are you guys ready though?
Yeah!
Alright, can't even say no. We're already in the Little Ituri Forest. Now coming up on our right side, the first thing we're going to see is the beautiful okapi standing right in the middle of that hill. Now looking at them, a lot of people think the okapis are related to the zebras because they're striped legs and back, but they're not. Actually to the giraffe, they're just rocking some party pants as you can see, but you can tell they're related to the giraffe because they're long facial structures, long 16-inch purple tongue. Coming up on our left side as I make this turn, will be some types of antelope you're going to see eating from this tree. Now these are some greater kudus. They are the second largest antelopes in Africa, right behind the Patterson eland. These ones are both females, you can tell because they don't have horns. Only the males do, and their horns can grow to be about 6 feet long. But speaking of horns, on our left side, all the way in the back on top of the hill, there's a black rhino back there. Well, that's his backside as you can see. Black rhinos weigh about 3,500 pounds and can reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. There's be another one much closer to us on top of this ledge on our left side, also showing off his backside. Better than nothing. But sadly, there is only about 5,000 black rhinos left in the world today due to poaching. They get poached for their horns. Inside those horns, they have something called keratin in them. But keratin is also found in our fingernails and hair, so why is it so important to people? I have no idea. Just clip your nails. Maybe a haircut will help, never know. But back on our right side, another type of antelope in these forests. This is a bongo. Bongos are also called the ghost of the forest because they're very rare to find. I just see the rest of them coming up on our left side. They're all behind this bamboo. Now, if you were to pet one of these bongos, you would get that red color on your hands. Kind of like Cheeto dust. How cute. Just don't eat it. But all the way in the back right on our left side, there's some black and white birds all the way in the back. Those are the saddle-billed storks. They stand about 5 feet tall, have a wingspan of up to 9 feet. That's as long as the canopy right above us. Able to tell the difference between the male and the female stork looking at their eyes. Male storks have brown eyes when females have yellow eyes. But we're gonna start leaving the little Torrey Forest, making our way into the Safi River. And let's see if we can find any animals swimming around this water. Okay, well, there's some water. Very cool. These waters look a little quiet right now, so we'll keep on going. Oh, here they are on our left side. There's a whole bloat of Nile hippopotamus in the water. Look at that. Now, when they're born, they're about 85 pounds, grow to be about 5,000 pounds, like these big guys you see. Now, if you look closely at some of them, like in the crypt right in the middle, one of them's actually asleep under the water. Now, they do that, and their bodies automatically rise when they need a breath of air. They never know they're doing that, though, because they're asleep the entire time. But they can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes long, so they don't need the air too quickly. On the island right in front, there's going to be a bunch of white birds laying around. Those are some pink-backed pelicans. Now, those pelicans get their name because during mating season, their backs turn a slight pink. During that time, though, you can find pairs of up to 500 of those pelicans in one small area. That's over 1,000 pelicans. Now, as you keep looking at the left side, you see some cuties coming up all the way in the back. There's a whole float of Nile crocodile lounging around. There's a lot of them swimming too, see right below us. Now, crocodile, they grow to be about 16 feet long. And if they were to stand up on their tails, that's as tall as a giraffe. And they can weigh a whopping 500 pounds. What a lot of people don't know about those vicious predators, though, is that they're really good parents. What they like to do, they like to put those eggs in their mouth, roll them around a little so they crack. That way it's easier for those babies to hatch. How adorable is that? And as you can see, it looks like we are going to be leaving the Safi River, about to make our way into the savannah. But before we enter, I see this beautiful tree coming up on our right side. I want to check it out. This is going to be a baobab tree, also called the upside down tree. Because when you look at it, it looks like it's placed upside down, but it's not. Now, these trees are leafless for about 9 months of the year, and they do keep all their water stored in those big trunks of theirs, which does make it a good water source for any animals nearby. They like to use their tusks and horns to pierce into those trunks to get into that water. That's why it's also called the Tree of Life. And as we make our way down this hill, look back on our left side, see the gorgeous view of the savannah. Do see a lot of animals walking around right now, so we have plenty to see down here. And you guys see those giraffes over on our right side. We'll get a much better view on the other side, so don't worry. To be more specific, those are Maasai giraffes. Able to tell looking at their brown spots because they are kind of messy, unlike other giraffes. Maasai, messy, that's how I remember it. Like I said, we'll talk more about them over there. I do see their best friend on our right side as well, kind of in the middle of this field. These gray animals, that's a herd of white-bearded wildebeests. But they're also called gnu's for the sound that they make. So, you know, cows go moo, wildebeest go gnu. I think they're an accent or something. I'm not sure about that. But on our left side, it looks like they're going to be up ahead in kind of a weird spot right behind these bushes. If you look all the way to the right by the tall grass, if you see the wild African dog sleeping right behind these bushes. I'll try to show you guys so you can kind of see them. The wild African dogs are also called painted dogs for their unique colors. They are the most successful predators in the world, catching up to 90% of their prey. More successful than most big cats, lions can only catch up to 30% of their prey. In that pack, though, there's a dominant male, dominant female dog that work together, and what they do, they tire their prey out. So they keep running and running and running till that prey can't take it anymore. And to our left as well, you'll be able to see the sable antelope. Those guys are the symbol of Harambe's Wildlife Reserve. That's because instead of running away from their predators, like stand their ground and fight back against them. But also to my left, some Ankole cattle. May have heard their other names, the Watusi cattle. Got that name because the Watusi tribe were the first ones to discover and domesticate them. They are known for their horns. As you can see, they're quite long, growing to be about 5 to 6 feet from tip to tip. Did look heavy, yes, but they're not. They're made of a honeycomb-like structure. They actually regulate their blood flow and body temperature.
Whoa, giraffe.
Now here's a better view of those giraffes coming up ahead. Like I said, very common to find them hanging out with the wildebeest as well as zebras because all of them are non-territorial. And once so on after they do all get together, migrate from one area to the next. Whenever they do that migration, they always follow the rain because wherever it rains, it means fresher grass for them. I hope you guys have those cameras and cell phones ready because coming up on our right side, if you look at the two giraffes all the way in the back, those would be the two baby giraffes back there. They're about 4 months old. They're still very, very young. Until I get a better view up ahead, so don't worry. But when the baby giraffes are born, they are about 6 feet tall. But the first thing they do experience when they're born is a 6-foot drop. Now that's because giraffes normally do not like to lay down in case any predators are around, so mothers give birth standing up. Here they come on our right, they're all the way to the left. Talk about a rude awakening right there. After they are born though, they stand within the first hour, grow to be about 16 to 20 feet tall when they're an adult, the ones to the right of them. And one thing that makes them so tall is their necks, of course. Their necks are very, very long. But just like us humans, they only have 7 bones in those necks. I mean, clearly, they're much longer in size compared to ours, but I like them with a short neck giraffe, so it's fine. If you did see with most of them, they were doing what they do best in the day, which is eat. Giraffes only spend 30 minutes of their day sleeping. Rest of the day, they spend eating. To our left side, hiding all the way to the left, kind of near the bushes, I do see a large antelope laying down. He's dark gray. Now that is the Patterson eland. They are the largest antelopes in the world. That big guy can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. But what's really awesome about that guy is from a standing position, he can jump as high as 8 feet. So it doesn't matter how tall you are, a 2,000-pound antelope can jump right over you. How awesome is that? We're going to take a little detour over this part of the savannah because coming up on our right side, you see a big guy over here by this watering hole. There's an African elephant on our right side. Now you're able to tell he is an African elephant because we're in Africa right now, but also if you look at their ears, they're kind of shaped like the continent. Now you know what you're saying, Jared, these ears don't look like Africa. Well, it's abstract, okay? The African elephants do have the longest pregnancies in the world. Elephants are pregnant for 22 months to 2 years. Yeah, but that's because when they're born, they're about 250 pounds. Then they grow to be about 13,000 pounds, like that big guy we just saw. I was looking for a few more elephants. Looks like they all have migrated to the other side, so we'll drive over there. Hopefully we'll find them. That does mean that this elephant we just saw was the male elephant, also known as the bull elephant. Now that is because by the age of 13, that's when the men reach their maturity. So they either go off by themselves, or they join other men and form a bachelor herd. So hopefully on this side we'll find all the female elephants over here. Now before we go find them though, on our left and right, we're coming up on one of their favorite treats, the red clay. Elephants eat this red clay because it has very important nutrients and minerals for them. It is really good for their diet. Up here they come on our left side. Just see one of them really close, but the other one's going to be behind the rocks up ahead, so we'll definitely catch up to them momentarily. As I was saying though, elephants do have a pretty big diet. They can eat up to 500 pounds of food a day. Now, I'm going to like this candy right now because I do love my junk food, but if you want to eat just like an elephant, you're going to have to eat 5,000 full-size Snicker bars a day. Have lots of fun with that. Now, I didn't see her, like I said, there'd be 2 more right behind these bushes on her left side. Get a much better view of them. Now, whenever it's too hot for these elephants out here, you kind of see them doing it right now, but to keep themselves cool, they flap their ears. Behind those ears, they have large blood vessels, so when they flap them, it creates a big air current. But it also rushes all the blood to their ears. It helps regulate their body temperature, and they can get 15 degrees cooler just by doing that. Cute little thing that's called ear conditioning that they have. But sadly in Africa, these elephants are losing their habitat, and because of that, they're intruding on farmers' lands and ruining their crops. Now, scientists have discovered, though, that elephants are afraid of bees. So what farmers are now doing, they're planting beehives around their farm so elephants won't intrude. But because they're doing that, not only is it saving the elephants' lands, it's saving those crops, it's also saving those bees, and we need those bees for our vegetation. Yes, to my left side, see a whole flamboyance of flamingos on this island. They're greater flamingos. They're the tallest and lightest pink flamingos in the world. Stand as tall as 5 feet. But over on the right side, get a better view of some wildebeest as well as these little guys on top of the hill. These are some springbok. Springbok get their name for their leaping ability because those little guys can leap forward about 16 feet and they can jump as high as 6 feet. That is one of their best defense mechanisms against any predators around. Alright, now as we enter this part of the reserve, I do recommend also getting those cameras and cell phones ready. There's going to be another baby getting introduced into this reserve. He's also about 4 months old. All 3 of the babies were born in October, so just be prepared. We're going to try and look for him. Hopefully he'll still be running around. But over on our left side, you'll see these scimitar horned oryxes. Now what's really fascinating about these guys is that they can go 9 months without water. Now that's because they get all that water in the vegetation that they eat. But also, their bodies do not start sweating until they reach 115 degrees Fahrenheit. So basically, those oryxes don't sweat. Must be nice. The adaptation that helps them from sweating is those beautiful white coats. The white color helps reflect the sun away from their bodies. If you were to keep looking at my left side, I do like to play my favorite game over on this hill. Spot the big cats. They do use their camouflage a little too well, so they could be hiding from us right now. I am talking about some cheetahs.
There they are.
Cheetahs run about 65 miles per hour, which makes them the fastest animal in the world. Reach those speeds in just under 3 seconds. Here they all come, all 3 of them are walking around right in the middle. One of the greatest adaptations they have to help them run fast is a very flexible spine. Cheetah spines are so flexible, when they run, they can turn in midair. But they do only use that speed in short bursts of energy to catch their prey because they're sprinters, not runners. But speaking of big cats, looks like we are approaching a kopie. It's a special rock structure going to be on our left side. And if you look at the group of trees all the way to the right, he's sleeping right next to it. There's the male lion sleeping against the tree, all the way to the right. As you see, he is doing what they do best in the day, which is rest. They are nocturnal, so they rest for 16 to 20 hours of the day. Let's see if we can find the females. They're probably on the other side. Oh, yep, here they come. See the rocks right here. They do rest for that long, save all their energy to go hunting at night, like I said. When it's time to go do that, only the females go out and catch their prey, while the men stay back, guard their territory and their little cubs. Clearly he was doing a great job right there, but do it at night because during the day they have the same eyesight as we do. During nighttime, the eyesight can get 6 times greater, like I said. Sadly though, there is only about 20,000 lions left in the world today due to poaching. There's his backside if you want to see that. There may be more people riding this ride today than there are lions left in the world. How wild is that? We're going to leave them be, let them enjoy the catnaps. I do believe I saw the baby coming up ahead, so we'll definitely get a good view of him, hopefully. But also on our left side, they're sleeping behind the log. I do see some warthogs sleeping right behind it. Can you see the tusk pointing upward? Warthogs are the largest burrowing animals in the world. When they go into those burrows, they always like to back up into them. That way the tusks are facing outward. So in case any predators are around, they're ready to attack. But over on our right side, we have found the white rhinos. Oh, he's right in front of us too, the baby. It's very hard to see right behind the bush. I think he's hanging out with his mom right now, so hopefully they'll walk over here. Walk this way. No, okay, that's okay. We get a good view of
The
their arms
baby's
right
right
here.
up there by this bush.
As you can see with these white rhinos, they are not whites. They're still gray. It's misinterpreted for the word vite, which is Afrikaans for the word wide. White rhinos have a much wider mouth compared to the black one. That is one way you can tell them apart. The babies are on our right side behind all these bushes, so obviously can't really see him. So let me come right this again if you want to check out that baby. What's really crazy about those rhinos, though, is that they do have very poor vision. Rhinos only see a few feet in front. So all those rhinos didn't see us right now. That's why a whole group of them is called a crash. Because they run about 35 miles per hour, so they basically run blind. So what happens then? They all end up crashing. How adorable is that? Well, we're going to leave the beach. We're going to leave the savannah, start making our way into the Magadi Glen. Maybe you see the Warders post coming up on our left side as I make this turn. And right in front of their yard, I do see some Nigerian dwarf goats laying around. A lot of people like domesticate these goats. They have a lot of great qualities, help save the wildlife in Africa. If you ever feel a little thirsty, just drink some of the milk. Very, very high in nutrition. Also turn some of that milk into some dairy products like cheese as well. But not only are those goats helping us, we're also helping those goats out, keeping this little territory away from their predators, so they don't got to worry about them. It's a win-win for everyone. Sadly, though, that does mean we are going to be reaching the end of our journey today. But if you guys want to see some more animals, I do encourage riding the safari again, because every safari ride is different. Also check out Gorilla Falls, has a lot more animals like monkeys, exotic birds, and some adorable naked mole rats. A lot of the animals you saw on the reserve today, though, are endangered due to poaching and loss of habitat. A very easy way you can help with that is by recycling. And you can also ask any merchandise location on how you can donate to the Disney Conservation Fund. But whatever donation you make, Disney will always match that. We are approaching the village, so now would be a perfect time. Make sure that all your personal items, make sure you drop anything on the ground or around you. Here in Harambe, we do not like to say goodbyes. Goodbyes are far too sad, far too final. Instead, we like to say Kwaherini, which means to go well. So Kwaherini, everyone, go well, go wild, wherever your adventure may take you. My name is Jared. Hope you guys had lots of fun today. If you're on my right side, you're going to watch those hands, arms, feet, and legs, doors sliding open, and watch yourself getting down. Kwaherini, everyone, have a great day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
All right. Thanks for joining this morning. I did see in the chat people discussing, I guess, the schedule. I did not schedule this ahead of time. I was just trying something, so apologize if we disrupted anything or if you were trying to schedule your day. I did do this spur of the moment. Hello. What do we have?
Whoa, nobody out here just yet.
Nobody's out yet.
Let's go back for a lift.
Okay.
Let your family real fast come out.
Okay.
Like they say, if you like this water system, if you come over this way,
Uh-huh.
you're going to get faster than cold.
Oh yeah, well there you go. Well, thank you. Be a good desktop background or something. So if you're just joining us, thanks for coming, hanging out with us this Saturday. Invite you to smash that like button, of course.
How long is
Subscribe, all that good stuff. We do stream 4 days a week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So I think tomorrow I think tomorrow is Allison and Axel. Monday will be, I think, me. And Tuesday will be Pete.
I'm sorry. We will not get in the car unless you look back.
Miss Kelsey, what do you?
Because they still call me Miss Kelsey.
Well, I embedded in the rain before you. Yeah. You weren't as close to
Hey, good morning, Arm Bandito. Good to see you.
We took advantage of my team this
See a lot of WIGS members here. WIGS, in particular, want to recognize you and thank you for your support. The WIGS is the WDWNT Interglobe Society. That's our Patreon group that supports us financially. You can find out more about becoming a WIGS member by going to patreon.com/WDWNT. I see him, I see a shadow of some kind of action. Yeah, I think we missed him. Or her. Yeah, so anyway, thanks to WIGS. There's as little as $2 a month. We try to give our WIGS planning to make it worth their while. There's a, well, the big thing is the Discord channel. So all our WIGS get access to Discord, so they hang out and talk to one another all day long.
It's hard to know if the ear flopping is related to the medication or if it's related
And then for some of our programming, we have at different WIGS levels. We have things like post shows. We get a little bit more relaxed interaction with the people you see on all your favorite shows. Early access to events, merchandise. When we release products on carouselofproducts.com, WIGS oftentimes get early access to it. Comes in handy if something's extremely limited or very popular. Anyway, thanks for your support. Let's go have some fun. I might lose signal in here, just so you know. If so, just hang tight. I'll be right back. Chaos in here. Birds everywhere. Look at these guys. They're going to build a nest on top of the Tron Light Cycle Run canopy. Whoa, that guy just buzzed the tower. You see him? Whew, that guy, I mean, he touched me. You know what happens if Chubby gets around to organizing all these guys. Look at all these yellow, I don't even know what kind of birds these are. The yellow kind. It's because we're super active today. Things I can't tell if I'm waiting in a queue or if I can just walk through all this.
He's gonna tear it up, slow down his buddy.
All right, some fish. Lots of fish. Try to skip to the highlights. We already saw a lot of zebra butts. Try to give you some variety here.
Welcome.
Hello.
She's drinking up there in the fountain.
What's that?
The girl up there.
Oh,
Taking a drink. The rest are out in the valley right now, which is
Okay.
good. I know that baby Grace is out there with her mom and some of the sisters.
oh, we gotta see the baby gorilla, the baby ape.
Yeah. One of the seven of our village members here. We'll give you a heads up so that we can.
There we go. Look at this guy. Ambling around. See if we can get a better angle. Oh, look at this. Wants to throw me some food? Breakfast. Nico asked why plantains is so hard to find. I don't know. Unlimited quantities. Keep in mind it's all single barrel. That's probably one reason. No, the bridge is really shaking.
I bet he's trying to get this.
This might be a better look anyway. These two. Oh, he's watching all of us. Where'd he go? He's behind there. I love this. It's like they're watching us too. You know, just having their breakfast. It's like TV for them. Judging our outfits and fashion. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna set this down for just a second so I can put in my backpack. What's on the menu today?
I haven't even been able to see yet
Yeah.
exactly what it is. It's just a very big variety of vegetables that are cut up, and then lettuce.
Yeah.
You turn right around, there's one.
Oh, there we go. There's a,
Actually, it's right there.
I don't know if you watch the Magic at Disney's Animal Kingdom on Disney Plus. Learn a lot about these animals. Then, of course, I forget it.
That's one of our bachelors.
He used to look like he robbed the produce aisle, though.
1, 2, 3. Good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so we have 4 in this group here. They just came out, so they are collecting all the food.
I think that's Gino.
You gotta find a spot to sit down and eat all the food.
Found his letter.
Lettuce is one of their favorite foods to eat. That and tree branches. I love that. Ooh. You think we could go find the tigers?
If you follow us here on WDWNT, you may have seen we just completed our first March Madness bracket this year, which was favorite all-time Walt Disney World ride vehicles. So I'm told it is very controversial. At least it was controversial with members of our staff who maybe weren't on the show. I don't know if the final result was as controversial as the process. Yeah, we did calling people ruin your bracket. Take out the teacups got taken out. It was a shocking upset. If K-Jack wants to add more Spike the Bee commercials, I wouldn't be opposed. This could be the festival where they finally sell out of those sporks, though. Anything we can do to help.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, I know there are complaints about the seating. I'll just say I did not participate in the seating of the bracket. Do we want to go? Does anybody want to go see some goats? Do you want to ride a train and go see goats? Or did someone do that recently? If Allison did the ghost, that's a long ride out there. You can get stuck out there. Let's see some more of the park. If you want to see people petting ghosts, though, it is good entertainment. Last week, check out Allison's stream. So far, so good. Last weekend. It was a short ride for Allison. Did she give appropriate short reports? Guess that's hard to do when you're by yourself. Gorgeous day. Thanks for hanging out. We'll go for at least about another hour. It's warming up. When I left the house, I thought I might need a jacket, at least for the first hour. But no, I'm fine. It's beautiful out. Let's go to Asia. Stop and look at a giant tree on the way. David says it's 37 in New York City. That's not great. I mean, it could be worse, but it is March, though. You have to be... Look, when I lived cold places, I'm a person that likes cold weather. Like when I was in the military and we went to cold weather training at the Marine Corps Mountain Warfare Training Center up in the mountains of California. Everyone was miserable except me. I was loving it. But I will say, there comes a point with cold weather where you're like, all right, enough. I'm sick of it. I've had enough. I think we're coming up on that for a lot of you. Yeah, Nico knows Bridgeport, don't you? Those cold days. Then we went to Norway for 3 months. Or I don't know how long. We were in Norway for not 3 months. It might have been a 3-month trip if you count the time on the ship. I don't know. I was that guy, though. I was the one that was like, man, I like this cold weather. I'm having fun. To which everyone would respond, shut up, Eric.
Thank you for visiting us today. Just a few reminders. Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Guests that do not comply.
Mr. Kamal's.
Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when
Legendary.
coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I like it till I have to live it long term. So when I've lived, I mean, I grew up in Kansas. I mean, it gets plenty cold and windy there. I still like a good Nice soft snow when it's not too cold out. But when it gets to like March, even April, and you think you're coming out of it, and all of a sudden it snows again, and then you just have like that slushy slop everywhere that will never go away.
Should have brought that.
And your gas bill is $500. Yeah, that's no fun. Morning, Lonnie. Yes, we're at Disney World. We're at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Thanks for joining us. Go ahead and smash that like button if you would. Do me a favor.
We have to. We'll get it when we get stopped, okay?
Oh, David, I won't be riding Expedition Everest today. I'm sorry. Not feeling it today.
Get out of the way. Okay.
I had this conversation with Tom last night, actually. How
Save those legs.
the human body is just not meant to be propelled backwards at high speeds. And so actually the two roller coasters that make me the most uncomfortable are Expedition Everest and Hagrid's over at Universal. I love them both, but there are also things I ride and I go, all right, I may need to sit around for a while and not do anything after it's over. Which is funny because when I was a kid, none of that stuff bothered me. Yeah, lots of good Universal news. I apologize, I was unable to host Universal Parks News Today this week. Just as you know, I was not feeling great, having trouble talking, which I'm still having trouble talking, prolonged paragraphs or something. I kind of want to see tigers. That's my favorite one. I actually haven't watched the episode this week, but my favorite was when I was out of town for Thanksgiving, and I said, "Hey, Tom, you have to say hi." So I said, "Tom, you have to say you're filling in for me," just kind of teasing. So then he opens the episode with, "This is Tom Corliss filling in for Eric Morton," like super sarcastic, and like then he says, "I'm sorry, I've been told I have to say that." I thought that was hilarious. Oh, we got Komodo dragon. This is the animal my sister is most afraid of.
This is Pia. She's 10
Pia?
years old.
How old?
She's 10 years old.
10 years old.
She's female.
Oh, wow. Well, there she is.
The females are smaller than the males.
It is the animal, if Hillary, if you're watching, which I'm sure she's not, that she is most afraid of in the world. Yeah, lots of good Universal news. If you did not see, our reporter Katie last night went to Universal in Hollywood and did a live stream from there. So maybe later today, go to Universal Parks News Today, our sister channel, and check it out. Pretty cool. It wasn't very crowded. I thought it would be very crowded. It was not. Was that a kid? Or was that a bizarre animal? Seriously. Boxed in last night. Tom unboxed more of his Tokyo haul. And for those who are wondering when you'll see a return to with the bats. For those of you wondering when we'll be back to going live for Boxed In, and if you don't know Boxed In, we open boxes of stuff. I think there's one more Tokyo episode, which are pre-recorded, and then we'll be back, I think, the following week. I have received now 4 packages from viewers that we will open live on the air. So I don't know what they are. I hope they're appropriate. I don't want someone to send me a package of killer bees or stink bombs or anything like that. We're glitching. All right. We'll walk around until we have a better signal. Oh, Nico's going to send me a box this week. Well, thank you. Yeah, you can send them. We do have a P.O. box just for that show. Well, it's not just for that show, but we have a P.O. box that people send stuff for the show. Like I said, we've got 4 packages so far.
The female in the next yard, he was more visible a minute ago, so. Wake up. I was gonna say, if you're trying to
So, but it is confusing. Hello. Good. So one package is addressed to Tom Corliss. I know who that is. One package is addressed to the Salt King, Eric Morton. I know who that is. That's me. One is addressed to Supreme Leader. There's a point of contention there because Axel consistently refers to me as the Supreme Leader. But I refer to Tom often as the Supreme Leader. So I don't know who is supposed to open that one.
You guys want to go through the petty thing?
Well, I assume this tiger is out because these people are all hanging out on the bridge. Yeah, she's out. She's the daughter of the other tiger, I'm told. No one knows. Looking right into your soul. It's the focus is hard because we're going through these obviously through the, see if I can stick through that, still get the angle. That's the hard part, right? Hard to get the fence to not disrupt the focus a little. Also, we're zoomed really far in. And zoom back out here. This might. She's just chilling. I found a tiger. That's right. It's not always easy. Sometimes they hang out like really far away, especially this girl. She'll walk way back against that wall in the corner. And the only way to see her then would be to go into that red building up there, which has windows but no signal. So right here on the bridge, our signal's fine. Have you ever tried Disney stocks? Like bought stock in the company? Is that the question? I do own stock in a company, yes. In 2010, I bought 100 shares of Disney stock. So it was a very good performing stock because I think I got it for a little over $31 a share. So it's been good, but I just hold on to it. I'm not a sophisticated person when it comes to that type of stuff. So I just bought it. I'll hold it, and one day I'll sell it. I did try to, for you people that are into stocks and trading, I bought some Bitcoin a while back, and boom, it went up like crazy, like the first 2 days, and then boom, it dropped like crazy for like a couple of weeks. And finally, when it got back to me essentially breaking even, I cashed out. And now, like 3 weeks later, it's gone up by like $20,000 for a Bitcoin. I think I bought it when it was like $33,000 for a Bitcoin. I think it's probably over 50,000 now. No, I did not buy a whole Bitcoin. I bought little tiny fractions of Bitcoins. Is it 60,000? Oh, that just makes me feel worse. I panicked, you know? What happened is somebody paid me a fairly large amount of money for some rent and stuff when I was subleasing my old apartment. And when you go to PayPal, PayPal's like, oh, you can buy Bitcoin just through PayPal instead of cash. And I was like, well, there you go. I'll just buy Bitcoin for a few weeks and see what happens. Now I just feel stupid. Oh, there's a person in the ape habitat. No doubt cleaning up from a party they had last night. Free merchandise, people. Oh, $5 super chat from Pukalua. Good morning from Brooklyn. Well, thank you. Good morning to you. Thanks for the very kind super chat. Oh, Brooklyn. I do love New York. I'll wait till it's warmer, though, to go back. A lot of cleanup work.
For the health and safety of everyone, face coverings must only cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, except for active.
Surely we're due for one of these pontoon boat cavalcades. Forbidden Mountain. When we had the ride vehicle tournament the last couple of weeks, there were a lot of trains, a lot of boats. A lot of trains and a lot of boats. To the point where it's hard to separate some of them, you know? Like, for instance, if you strip the ride away and you just look at the vehicle, the difference between the Pirates of the Caribbean boat and the It's a Small World boat. If you're a person like me, they could swap them between the two attractions without saying anything, and I probably would not notice the first time. Trains, I don't know. This one and Big Thunder, kind of similar. This one just has the engine on the back. Big Thunder has the engine on the front. There is some new merchandise, though, I'd like to show you here in the Expedition Everest shop. There's a 15th anniversary of Expedition Everest coming up in April, and they've released a line of merchandise to celebrate that. There's a couple shirts, a like hooded throw blanket thing, and a mini Loungefly backpack. Check them out. If I can figure out a way to get into the shop. Can't go that way.
Wait.
All right, let's look at stuff. Sometimes we lose signal in this shop. Yeah. There's a Yeti Loungefly. I actually don't know if we had the Spirit jersey. There's a Spirit jersey. I don't know if we posted that on our site yet or not. It says this just in. And fund you the price. It's like most Spirit jerseys is going to be the same price.
I forgot.
They are usually, yep. Whoa. That one didn't have the price. Are they usually like $60? Oh, that one's backwards. That's why there's no tag on those, huh? I don't know prices. I'm sure they're like $60. I should probably buy 10 of them. It's brand new. I know, right?
Orange lemonade.
Here it goes. 15 years roaming with the snowman. I know there's more. but I get distracted by the little baby snow leopards. Cool hat. More new shirts.
I like it. What's your opinion on it? I feel like
And shocking, the Yeti backpack does not move. Since we're here, Yeti set go. I think this is the hooded blanket thing. I don't know if that's new. I think that's new. Here, let's roll. Yeah, Robert is correct. You support the snow leopard by drinking the snow leopard vodka. That's a good way to support them. Somewhere on the other side of the world are snow leopards that don't know the sacrifices that we've made to support them. Well, here comes a boat cavalcade. We pull to the side where we might be able to see it go past us in a second. It's coming from underneath, so. It's gonna be Goofy and then Chip and Dale in their dinosaur costumes. Hello from Brazil. Well, hello. Thanks for joining us. Here they go. Now they're gonna start jamming. Yeah, that boat was kind of booking. I do hope they keep the boat stuff up when things get back closer to full capacity and where you can do character meet and greets and all that. I have that Oswald shirt. To wear that more often. It's the end of the Expedition Everest line here, by the way. think we'll bypass Dino Land USA today. I don't think many people have a burning desire to ramble through there and pay money to Imagine Dragons or whoever. I'm sorry. I saw a question says it pretty crowded today. It just seemed pretty crowded. I know that the parks are basically booked to capacity most of the next few weeks. So, I would expect they'll be very crowded. I went to Magic Kingdom the other evening on Tuesday. Very crowded. Some people are already on spring break. That will go at least through Easter. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them slowly dialing up park capacity as we get towards May and June, maybe. Yeah, Smash Mouth. Forget about Smash Mouth. We got to talk over Smash Mouth. Certainly can't have them angling in our video. So, crowds, I don't know, it's hard to tell where I am. I mean, obviously, we get a better look because if you have watched my streams regularly whenever we're here, Tom does this too, we will go say hi to the Mama and Baby Barbarossa, and we'll say hi to Rebecca the Male Black Swan. I'm gonna look at some merchandise real quick. People like merchandise. And people go, Eric, you never show us merchandise. It's because I forget, because I never buy merchandise. Here's our new sandcastle for Raya and the Last Dragon. Looks like they're doing some artistic work, maybe just doing some maintenance to it. I think he's done this before. Beautiful. Doing some work over here too. A little harder to get at that one. Yeah, I've yet to see the movie. I hear it's very good. Hello, good morning. Oh God, the New Emo, whatever they're called. They're gonna be the next thing. These are the popular topic last week. Everyone wanted to know about the Cookie Boss and her native shoes that do hold up pretty well for a day in the parks. But maybe not a big, difficult, long day. Maybe a relaxed day. So if you're just joining us, my name is Eric Morton with WDWNT. We stream every Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, live from the Disney parks or from Disney resorts. I'd like to encourage you to click the like button. It does help us out. Also, we have an app, WDWNT, the app. And if you want an app with all Disney parks news, check it out. It's pretty cool. Download that. We can go to our website and look for it. I think you can download the App Store. Are there any? We're looking for the hidden Disney mystery pouches. They're very hard to find. They're silver. I don't see them. We open these unboxed in every Friday night. We open weird stuff that is, here's a new pin. New Raya and the Last Dragon pins. If anybody's into pins, there you go. They are. How much do they cost? They cost yellow. Yellow is $12.99. Here are things to put your AirPods in. There's annual pass holder merchandise. Box. Yeah, the limited edition stuff. I know they have it in a glass case. I don't think we can get the hidden Disney mystery pouches in the glass case. I'll look. We do open mystery pouches, like I said, on Friday nights on Boxed In. Next episode I've already bought, oh, these are adorable. If you've been on our site, you've seen these Dumbo succulents. I don't know what happened, just locked up for a minute. We were talking about Boxed In. Hope you're back. During that break, Lee texted me and said, what's the P.O. box if you want to send things to open on Boxed In? Lee, there's a business card in my office. It's sitting right underneath the monitor. So if you want, you can come post that in the chat in a few minutes. If you're even still home. So, yeah, Spike the Bee. Who doesn't love Spike the Bee? Some songs write themselves. It says exit only, but come on, there's no one here. Spike the Bee is now available as its own video on the Entertainment Network. That's WDWNT Entertainment, or you can get there by just go in your browser and go to WDWNT.tv, and the Spike the Bee video is there. And it's only a couple minutes long. That's my number one thing I had to do with that was figure out how to sing it about 3 keys lower. So, and what was the other thing I had to do? It's drawn a blank. Oh, well. Spike the Bee. Oh yeah, and figure out how to make it shorter, because, by the way, that's a really long song if you just went with the original. So shorten it up and drop it about 3 keys so you can hit the notes, you know, the usual stuff. Here's your Siva kosher. Let's check on the otters. Yeah, there you go. Lee has it. Boxed in. 6526 Old Brick Road, Suite 120-309, Windermere, Florida 34786. If you want something to be unboxed live on the air, you don't care if you get it back, send it there if it's clean, appropriate, and safe. Do not send me a spitting cobra or any kind of wildlife at all. Don't send me a glitter bomb, a stink bomb. I can't see him from here. There's an otter just kind of sleeping on a branch. Sleeping on a branch. Don't send me mean stuff. I would like to be able to do this where we open these like live and have legitimate reactions to them, where I don't have to screen them ahead of time. Or even worse, have Lee screen them ahead of time so that I can still be surprised, but we know that it's safe. I would like to trust the viewers, but I know people. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We already have 4. Anyway, next episode teaser, we will be opening. If you watched this stream from the Magic Kingdom the other day, I attempted to do some jilling. Jilling, for those that don't know, is our own Jill Diffendahl is somewhat of an expert of squeezing wishables and being able to tell what they are. So there's a new wishables collection from Peter Pan's Flight. So we bought some of those. Gonna open them. We'll see how well I did. Spoiler alert, I'm not very good at it. Let's go check on the mama Babarusa and the baby Babarusa and Rebecca the male black swan. Looks like plenty of people pouring in. Also, just another Boxed In moment real quick. If you notice, Tyler made some beautiful new graphics for Boxed In last night. So, well, he didn't make them last night. He made them, and they made their first appearance last night. So, there's a little box that opens. There's a little slide and an announcement about if you want to send stuff in with the address. All right, we're gonna look for the Barbarossa. You saw the Barbarossa on the Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom.
He's over here. Come here. He's back there. I have to move this. See him back there sleeping up on the hill?
The mama's sleeping back there. I don't know where the baby is.
Fat pig. Oh, fat pig.
If the picture's blurry, sometimes when the signal goes bad for a second, if you reload, it'll come back. And in this case, we're streaming through the YouTube app, so that'll be it should come back in 720p.
Heidi's coming, buddy.
He's a big boy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where the baby is.
It looks like it's carved into the rock. Go ahead.
Let's go check on Rebecca.
No, stay. Let's sit down. You study. Go. In the middle, in the middle.
If you're just joining us or you haven't heard the story, I'll tell you the legend of Rebecca, the male black swan. There were a couple black swans at Epcot. At least one. They're there for years and years. And they named her Rebecca. And then when Rebecca was removed from Epcot and examined by the veterinary staff, they determined that Rebecca was a male. So we've kept the name Rebecca. So Rebecca, the male black swan. Who knows if that's true? But that's a legend. So. Rebecca usually hangs out pretty close to the fence all the way around this other side. Give it a look. Yeah, we do have a lot of entertainment programming. We do here on this channel. We have WDW News Tonight every Thursday. There's Rebecca. Rebecca's swimming? There you go, Rebecca. So WDW News Tonight, Park Center and pressing issues. Along with Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have WDW News Today, which is a 15-minute news recap of the last couple of days. Then we have the entertainment channel. The entertainment channel is stuff that's not necessarily news related. But on that channel, for instance, tonight we will have Geekly Kingdom. That's about they do a lot of stuff, fan casting and game discussion and things like that. Cosmic Read will be on Mondays. Monday night, Team Cosmic, usually 9 p.m. We have, Boxed In is on Fridays. I'm terrible whenever I try to do this off the cuff. Tuesdays is Deep in the Plus with Rob Whiteside. Those are more obscure Disney movie reviews from Disney Plus. There we go. People move so we can go see Rebecca. Boxed In is on Fridays. We also have the RPG, which keep your eyes open for the RPG, which is a role-playing game. Then we will... there's also a WIGS exclusive show, Ride Rehab Watches. Another WIGS exclusive show is Detailed. If you're a WIGS member and you didn't see, a new episode of Detailed should be available now. Thanks, Sue. Thanks for joining. Oh yeah, Tom versus Josh is on Tuesdays. That's where Tom and Josh discuss various issues. Some of those are questions sent in by viewers. So anyway, to answer your question, there is a lot of stuff on our YouTube channel. There's also a lot of, which is right here. Please go ahead and like and subscribe. If you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe later, but we'd like to keep you around. We're trying to improve the quality of our content. And then we have the entertainment channel. That's WDWNT.TV. For a lot of those shows that are more, that are less news related, that are more just fun. And we also have Universal Parks News Today, another channel, Universal channel. Last night we did a live stream. Katie did one from the first night of the Taste of Universal in Hollywood. You can check that out. She walked around Universal Hollywood. We also have stuff from Universal Parks in Japan. So if you've heard about Super Nintendo World opening, we have tons of video from that event and all the different stuff you could do at Super Nintendo World Japan. All kinds of stuff you can do. And I do host a weekly Universal News recap most weeks, except this past week, because I was not able to speak very well, I guess. My voice is making a comeback a little bit. A little bit of time. Rebecca is still eating. Breakfast time for Rebecca. How did I get started with WDWNT? Actually, well, I have kind of two different lives at WDWNT. But when I first was introduced to WDWNT, I was looking for something to do. I was kind of in a rut, and my girlfriend, like, not a rut, but I just like, hey, I used to do creative stuff or fun stuff, and I don't do that type of stuff anymore. And my girlfriend saw that they were hiring for on-air talent, so I applied. And through the application process, went through a couple screenings, and then had an audition where they asked me to, kind of write your own comedic bit and perform it, and I did. And then they hired me, and so I started a little just over a year ago, right before Valentine's Day. And then what date is today? The 15th? No, today is 13th. So I think it was the 15th was the last day that Disney parks are closed, and then I did kind of a show during the live. We went live for shows twice a week, or twice a day, every single day during the initial lockdown. And then through that, I just got more involved in the organization to the point now where I work in the organization daily. If you look, we do post openings every now and then. Yeah, we're almost a year from when it closed. But we do post openings. Sometimes even we'll just put the notice up, a link on our Facebook page or something like that if you follow us on Facebook or on Twitter. And we have from time to time openings of things like we have a number of reporters, we have social media people, we have writers, we have editors. It takes a big team to manage a website that gets quite a bit of traffic. Yeah, Courtney is solo. Cookie Boss has stuff she's doing. It takes a lot of people to do what we do. So here comes Rebecca. Come on, come say hi to the folks. So from time to time, if you're passionate about Disney parks and you're knowledgeable in a particular area, I would encourage you to apply when you see an opening pop up. What is Rebecca doing? What are you doing, man? Alright. It's a little after 10 o'clock. We've been going since 8 a.m. Typically wrap these up in about 2 hours. Let you get on with your day. Wait for Rebecca to come a little closer and say hi to everyone. Is it low resolution? If it is, you can just reload. Hopefully my signal gets better. I don't know. I don't see any signal problems here. But we're getting ready to wrap up in a second. We just like to say hi to Rebecca and all of Rebecca's friends and family here at Animal Kingdom. And for you, our friends and family, thanks again for joining us on an early Saturday morning stream. We hope you have a great weekend. If you have ideas for things you'd like to see in a live stream or on a show, you can email me, Eric M. at WDWNT.com. I'm usually pretty responsive, so Let me know if you have ideas. Go to WDWNT.com for your Disney Parks news, and